what's going on? It's Nick here from Ways of Wealth. Thank you for tuning in. And in this video, we're going to be talking about a strategy that I use to help me save money, and I hope I can help you too. Now, the reason that I decided to make this video was I came across a statistic recently that showed the average Canadian in 2018 saved a total of $852. Now, moving into a time of economic uncertainty due to COVID, I hope that this strategy is something that will help you build a rainy day fund or an emergency fund to have that sense of security and protection. Warren Buffett once said, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." And where I think this is important is that you need to have a budget and some type of idea of what's coming in and what's going out. And where I touch on that is on a previous video. It's called Pay Yourself First. I'll throw that link down in the description, and I'll let you figure out what you deem as necessary and what you deem as discretionary. And once you have that number, you can figure out what percentage or what number you're going to be putting aside per paycheck or per month. Now you may say, "Nick, that's the easy part. I'm already there." And that's perfect, because what I want to discuss next is kind of the next step after you've accumulated a sum of money. And instead of packing that briefcase and heading to the Cayman Islands, my suggestion to you is to look around and start figuring out which companies, which banks are offering you the best interest rates. And that's typically referred to as a high interest savings account. Now, if you're from Canada like I am, you're familiar with the Big Six, and I don't have to tell you who they are, but they're easily findable online, and they'll list their high interest savings rate along with any minimum account balance required. And what we'll do is we'll throw up TD, for example. I do not bank with them or advocate for them, but what we'll do is we'll take a look at some of the different accounts that they offer. As you can see, they offer a everyday savings account, which is 0.01%, and there's no minimum account balance required, and that's not the type of account that I'm looking for. As you can see, a little bit lower, they have a high interest savings account. The minimum balance that you need in order to get the 0.05% is $5,000, and they also offer an premium savings account, which needs a minimum requirement of $10,000, and that's 0.1%. Now, to give you an idea of how much interest income you'll receive, is we'll throw out a number like $10,000, and from there at 0.05% a year you would receive $5 in interest. Now, on the premium at 0.1%, you would receive $10 in interest income on $10,000 invested. Now you may say, what is the point of saving? Those numbers are ridiculously low, and I completely agree with you, and that's kind of where we're going to move on to the next step to see what other options are available in the market. One of the strategies that I've used is to find banks that purely operate online. So that means that they have no physical locations, no retail locations, there's no ATMs, and obviously with that, it's driving down their costs and allows them to offer a higher interest rate. Now there's some that we'll go through, but the one that I'm most familiar with is Simply Financial, and we'll throw that one up and we'll take a look at what they're offering right now. As you can see, there is no minimum balance required. There's no monthly transaction fees that you may be used to paying at your current daily bank, and the daily balance for interest is 0.3%. So to give you an idea, on the $10,000 invested for a year, they would return $30 in interest. Another example of an online bank is LBC Digital, and that's a division of Laurentian, and they are offering a great savings rate. We'll throw that up right now. As you can see, they are offering 2.25%. To put that into context, TD's highest savings rate was 0.1%, and Simply Financial was 0.3%. So it's quite a great variance. From there, we can see on March 14th, they've had to reduce the interest rate that they were offering from 2.8 down to the 2.25, and that's obviously due to the Bank of Canada reducing the overnight lending rate in hopes to spruce up the economy. And to put it all into perspective, $10,000 invested in LBC for a 12-month period at 2.25% interest would gain you $225 in interest income. Now, if you compare that to TD, where the E-premium offering 0.1% would pay you $10 in interest income, it seems like a good deal. Now, I get that the low interest rate environment currently may discourage savers. I'm a big proponent of having a rainy day or an emergency fund on the side. Some people say it should be 6 months worth of expenses to cover you, but I think that starting with something is better than nothing. So to recap it all, you've done your budget, you've decided the amount that you're going to save per month, you open up a high interest savings account, the one that works best for you. That amount that you're deciding to save, you're going to put in that bank account, and the reason you're putting it in that bank account and why the strategy worked for me is that it's out of sight and out of mind. I don't think that it's there. It's not easily accessible. I can't get my hands on it and I can't spend it. And I think that that comes in perfect for times like now. And I think that added security is a level, it creates a level of comfortability. Now, I hope my strategy works for you. If you like the video, smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment, make sure you subscribe. I would appreciate that. I'll throw my Instagram up here. Follow me there for up-to-date charts and motivational quotes. Happy trading and happy saving. Have a great week.